Yo, what is up? I was about to say young AEs. What is up, guys? Using A here. Sorry I haven't been able to post a tutorial lately. I've been studying my ass off. But I got all my hard finals out of the way. I took two of my hardest today. I have two more to go on Thursday. And I have no school on Friday because I exempted all of Friday. Yeah. So, real quick, I don't know how much time this tutorial is going to take up, but I'm going to be doing a tutorial over something I created called the sex ring. And see for yourself. It's a little loud. But you see that ring? Yeah, I came up with it last night, and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. I'll use it in edit. And today I was thinking, I had my handy dandy notebook out, and I was coming up with ideas, and I didn't have any. And then I was like, oh, let's do the sex ring. That'll be cool. So here it is. So let me just take a glance. Alright, I think I should remember how to do this. So go new composition, make it 720 by 720. You want it to be square. And take your layer, new solid. And you want the solid to match your settings. And then look up Fractal Noise. And I'll come up with this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our ellipse tool and double click. And now it'll come up like this. And what we're going to want to do is take your ellipse tool again and double click. Wait, with it selected, double click. Alright, and you'll have two masks, mask 1 and mask 2. Mask 2, you're going to want to go to add, change that to subtract. And you're going to go mask expansion, go to -30, -80. Now let's go -60. Good balance. Alright, there we go. Actually, no, let's go -80 because I'm going to teach you guys a neat little trick. I'll actually go -90 just to be safe. Open up mask 1 and go to mask expansion and go to -15 should be fine. So this way it'll be a perfect circle, but if you have it at 0 and I go full, it'll cut off part of the edges and you don't want that. So I'll go -15 just so I can see it. And so now we're stuck with this, and real quick I want to change the evolution so it makes it look like it's moving. I like that. It looks really cool. So I'm going to keyframe at 0, go forward to 15 seconds, I guess, and change to 15. It won't be too noticeable though, but I mean every little bit counts. And then next we're going to look up Tint. And we're going to tint it, keep the white, and then we're going to change the black to any color we want. So you can change to blue. Try to keep it a light color, because we're going to add a neat little trick. So I'm going to add this type of blue to it. And then we're going to look up Star Glow. Trap code Star Glow. If you don't have it, then use normal glow, but Star Glow works better because you can change this to any, you can change the color maps, anything. I'm going to use Star Glow because I prefer it. So I want it to look, actually I'll just play around with settings. Magic and Aura. That looks pretty cool. Change this to about 4 on the boost light, and change the streak to about 5. So that looks decent. I want to kind of change this to a 5 color. So it isn't making much of a difference. How about 12? There's a little difference, and the reason why we toned it down all the way to 15 is because the glow will bring it out a little more. And I'm actually going to bring it over to 20. And that should be fine. And it looks pretty cool. Bring that to 1. Actually, I'll bring it to 2. Keep messing around with settings until I like it. There we go. Try fire. Fire looks pretty cool. Alright, I'll keep it there and stop messing with it right now. So now another thing we're gonna want to add is gradient, 4 color gradient. Am I spelling it right? Yeah, I am. Alright. Drag on 4 color gradient and it'll look like that. Now change it to add, and it kind of has its cool thingy-majig, and you can change the opacity down like 50. if you want it to still have some fire in it or not. But I'd say it looks like a this might actually look a little better if I went to the Fractal Noise, actually the Tint. Let's see what it looks if I put it looks a little better if I put it at black. Change to a darker color, see how it looks. And darker color looks a little cooler. The only thing that you need to worry about when you put a darker color is the streak length needs to be lower so it doesn't have those weird streaks. But you can see that we have a little pink popping out over here, blue, light blue over here. We got a little red down here. It looks pretty cool. And we have some yellow over here, mixed with some green with our star glow. So yeah, depending on the shade of your tint, you're gonna wanna fix up your star glow, the streak length. But I like this because you can kind of see the clouds moving-ish. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put the scale keyframe, rotation keyframe. I'm gonna move forward 100 frames. I'm gonna rotate this about 4 times and scale it up to about. Actually, let's see let's see how this goes. Actually, I can't scale it up over here. I'm not allowed to scale it up in this composition. I have to go to Final. Then I have to go to Project. Sorry, I'm messing up so much. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go right when this guy shoots. Go Comp 3. Drag it on. Turn off my Twitch. And yeah, that's the problem, because we have to bring it back to 100. And there we go. And then I will actually change the scale to about 160. Yeah, right there seems about good. Go all the way to 10, and then I'll bring it, just drag it all the way out until it's not visible, or until it's barely visible. And then I'll go 30 frames forward and bring it out until it's all the way gone. And that's the trick, fellas. And you can also add a levels. Where's my levels? Add a levels real quick. Right when he shoots, I'm gonna make it really bright. Make this all the way over here. Go forward about 20 frames. Bring it back down to normal. And you can also tint it a color. You can tint it red. No, you can't. Fail. My bad. Alright. Yeah, you can't tint with levels, my bad. But, making a lot of mistakes this tutorial, but it's okay because it's Sex Ring. And I'm just kind of improvising here because that's what I do. And you can also add some blur. Fast blur. I'll add some fast blur. Right when he shoots, I'll have it at like 25. And go 30 frames, bring it down to 0. And that should be good. I'm just going to easy these keyframes, and I'm going to show you a little preview. So leave in the comments what you want me to do a tutorial on. I'm probably going to skip the complex tutorials for over the summer, which is this Friday for me, if I didn't mention it earlier. I'm really excited for it. And if you're wondering, the 2 finals I have to take next are English and French. It should be relatively easy. So yeah, and there's a tutorial. Mentioned some neat little tricks in here. Hopefully you guys can remember it. And that looks pretty cool. I left out some stuff, but it's okay. Like some really complicated detail stuff that you probably couldn't even notice. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It's a little more creative, a little more advanced, kind of bringing in stuff from all different places over After Effects and just improvising and screwing around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and it's been UsingAE, and I'm out. Peace.